So this is part 3 of Legend of Castlevania. Thunder's happening again. They're playing Pope Let's Go Eevee.
Po, let's go Eevee.
Po.
We're going to do a poll of Let's Go Eevee.
Oh.
Anyway, last time we witnessed Trevor, Belmont, Grant, Sypha, and Alucard defeat Dracula in the NES game Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. But when they defeated him, peace did not return to the land. Famine, starvation, and disease still spread, and the people all over the land became very violent. People were regularly being accused of witchcraft and being burned at the stake. Trevor left to investigate.
Hocus Pocus.
What?
In Hocus Pocus, people were hung instead of burned.
So Trevor left to investigate why this madness was still spreading. And he was able to determine that the towns that were closer to where Castlevania once stood were affected the strongest. Trevor knew that this was somehow Dracula's doing and recalled something that had happened during their battle. With Dracula's final breath, he had actually placed a powerful curse all over the land. Humanity would know of his anger and wrath as the curse grew stronger and stronger in the minds of all the people. So,
does that mean in reality it never was a curse? It was just in the minds?
no, it was an actual curse.
He didn't hypnotize people. Didn't do some voodoo whatever.
Voodoo or whatever.
Yeah.
Very interesting phrase. So now that moves us to this Castlevania, which came out on PlayStation 2 and Xbox. So in the year of 1479, back in Rosella's village, Hector and Rosalie. Keep on forgetting it's Rosalie.
Rosalina.
No, Rosalie.
It's Rosalina to you.
No. Hector and Rosalie had married and were living a normal life together. Isaac, however, craved revenge for what was done to his master Dracula, because Isaac was blaming Hector for Dracula's death. Yes. So Isaac constantly spied on Hector, waiting for the perfect opportunity to destroy his life. For those that have watched the Netflix Castlevania series, this is what the next season is supposed to be dealing with. Because season 1 and 2 dealt with this game, and then season, I think it is 3, deals with this.
Oh yeah, I watched that, but it was pretty good.
I liked it. I really, really liked it. They did a good job.
I wasn't in the room.
No,
Oh, yeah.
It's done anime style, so you'd like it.
Yeah. I saw this thing on Netflix. It was, I'm breaking off topic, but like they showed the creators of some of the Netflix animes.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty educational, if I say so myself.
TM, same play rough.
What's the anime you've gotten into now?
My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
My Hero Academia. I still want to dye all my hair green to be Deku.
So, back to Legend of Castlevania. Gotta figure out why that thunder keeps happening.
What thunder?
Thunder that happens whenever we say that phrase.
No thunder happens whenever you say Legend of Castlevania. What? You hearing things?
So seeing...
She has her headphones on, so she can't hear.
True.
Hey! My thing's not plugged in all the way. That's why I can hear.
Yes,
So,
it is. Don't
seeing
lie.
Hector and Rosalie happy, Isaac decided the time was right to strike and started his revenge. Rosalie was a merchant in the
I have to go all
town.
the way over to the front.
She was selling fruit and vegetables in the nearby towns, and Isaac decided one day to follow her and spread rumors that the apples she was selling were actually poison. So, infected by Dracula's curse, the town people actually believed his lies, and Rosalie was burned at the stake for witchcraft. So, plug it in. Oh, yeah. As you charge your switch.
And you left a Slim Jim.
Slim Jim!
Did?
So,
I love this drink.
worrying that Rosalie had been gone a long time, Hector went into the town and made, unfortunately, a horrible discovery. He actually discovered Rosalie's body and actually felt Isaac's presence and knew that Isaac was behind it.
But wasn't she burnt?
Yes, so that's what he discovered.
Hey, I found that Pokeball.
Because she was still tied to the stake.
3 candies.
So filled with grief and anger,
Cool.
Hector ran after Isaac and followed his trail to the abandoned castle.
I'm not finding that guy on the bicycle. Huh?
Why are you searching for a guy with a bicycle?
So I can get that fly TM, so I can fly on top of Eevee. It's what she told
You're
me.
bigger than Eevee. Wouldn't you squish Eevee?
It's what she told me.
Poor
She-
Eevee. I feel sorry for Eevee.
You don't know mainly anything.
Eevee
about
having a
me.
very lazy master and making Eevee carry this lazy master that weighs 5 times more than Eevee. So, here's part 3 of Legend of Castlevania.
What?
As we see Hector pursuing Isaac to avenge the death of Rosalie.
Tell me!
It's a gaming secret. Do we need to yell spoiler? So Hector had no idea what was in store for him, that he would play a pivotal role in the Legend of Dracula.
Because I'm not supposed to do that.
So I actually ended up playing this on the PS2, but the games are both identical.
Oh,
no
he's
matter
got a
which
weak
system,
one.
No matter
It's a
which system you
Rat-a-tat.
do it on.
Rat-a-tat versus Eevee.
So
Eevee
here
versus Flynn.
is Eevee versus Dracula. That would be good.
Should.
And then you could beat Eevee with a whip. And then Eevee couldn't fly. And then Eevee wouldn't have to carry you. And you wouldn't be such a lazy master.
Don't worry, I got Flareon to carry me.
Flareon's still too small. So here's Castlevania Dracula's Curse.
(1476), Wallachia. A great war raged between Dracula and humanity. Just when it seemed that there was no hope for mankind to prevail, out of the darkness and despair, a champion arose. A true-blooded vampire hunter named Trevor Belmont. Belmont and his comrades triumphantly slew Lord Dracula. A truly glorious victory for all. However, the evil one did not pass from this world in silence. With his final words, Lord Dracula left a demonic curse that enshrouded all of Europe in misery and torment. Ravaged by hideous plague and dire famine, the people's hearts turned black and murderous. The weak were slain without pity, while the land was pillaged and scourged without remorse. 3 years have passed since the death of Lord Dracula, and the invocation of Dracula's curse.
Show yourself, Isaac! I know you're here!
Hector! Is that you?
I finally tracked you down.
You tracked me down. I was the one who lured you here. Hector, the fool who betrayed our Lord Dracula.
That matters not! I've come to exact my revenge upon you. For the death of Rosalie!
Oh, and how will you have this revenge? When you are utterly at my mercy, you relinquished your powers. You couldn't even protect your own woman. And now you think to defeat me? Lord Dracula is gone, but his powers are still here in Valencia. Even you must realize.
Devil forging.
Indeed, with this the most forbidden of arts, a wisp of conjured matter can be transformed into a hellish devil. There are but 2 humans who possess this magnificent power. You and I.
Yes, to our lasting shame. But I shed that evil power. Never again will I use it.
Ah, but you will, Hector, and soon you have no choice. Without it, I could crush you in an instant. But that wouldn't be very satisfying, now would it? You deserve a most gruesome fate for the humiliation you brought upon me 3 years ago. Bereft of the power of devil forging, you cannot hope to pursue me. That is why you will reclaim your powers, and thence follow where I lead you. But, in the end, the glorious vengeance you seek will not be yours. It will be mine.
Wait! Isaac! Damn him. So be it. I must descend into darkness and reclaim that accursed power once more. Heed my words. I will hunt you down like the beast you are! I will have my revenge.
Hector made his way into the castle pursuing Issac, and soon discovered a very strange tomb used by Devil Forge masters to summon the innocent devils. Hector knew that he had to reclaim his powers if he were to have any chance against Issac.
This unearthly power, is it coming from that tombstone? How conscientious of him. He carved the instructions into stone along with the most difficult visualization. So, that's how badly he wants me to regain my powers. Very well. Heed my words, O great powers of darkness! Released with the tortured souls. Let me infuse him with my life force and awaken him to the world of the living. Immaculate being, appear before me now!
Well, devil forging, isn't it? Never seen that before. Quite impressive. It's enough to make your blood run cold.
Who are you?
Oh, my apologies, my lord. I should have offered an introduction. I go by Zed. I'm here for one purpose only. To purify this land of the pestilent curse which infects it.
I see.
You, on the other hand, are pursuing the other Devil Forge Master, are you not? The one you seek fled toward the chapel on the other side of the mountain. He made his escape through the back of the castle.
What concern is this to you?
He is the one protecting the curse. Ergo, he is an impediment to me, and to all those who abide in this land.
I see. Very well. I, Hector, thank you for your help. Now, if you'll forgive me, I must be on my way.
The strange monk claimed he was trying to stop Dracula's curse. At this point, Hector believed him, but had a strange feeling the two would meet again. As he continued traveling through the castle, he eventually ran into a large armored knight. This knight was definitely a demonic creation he would have to face. Hector found another tomb. This time it summoned a larger, innocent devil, capable of battling beside Hector. Hector began traveling through the mountains, and eventually ran into a woman who reminded him of Rosalie.
It can't be. That's impossible. She can't be alive.
Oh. May I be of service?
No. Forgive me. My name is Hector. What are you doing in a place like this?
I could ask you the same question, sir.
I am searching for someone. A man bearing the same crest I'm wearing.
And this man, is he your enemy or your friend?
You sound as if you know him.
Yes, quite so. Now answer me. Be he your friend or foe?
He is my most bitter enemy.
I see. In that case, I shall help you.
Pardon me, milady, but by what reason would you offer me this boon? Indeed, by what reason should I trust it?
Your enemy is my enemy. That is reason enough. If you are a Devil Forge Master, you shall need a place to keep your little friends safe. Rest assured, you have no reason to refuse my help.
You seem quite knowledgeable. Who are you exactly?
A witch. I escaped from the western lands where we were hunted like vermin. I have the power to envision the future.
How interesting. And your name?
Julia. My house is further on. I shall prepare an elixir that may be of use to you. Farewell, for now.
Julia. She is the very image of Rosalie.
Hector continued his journey through the mountains, slaying all of Dracula's demons that he ran into, and eventually came to a large dragon, which guarded these lands. As Hector came close to the temple entrance, he ran into another strange man who had powers he had never seen before. Hector had no idea how Saint Germain fit in with Dracula, or what would become of him later on.
I've been waiting for you, Hector. Devil Forge Master.
How do you know me? Who are you?
Saint Germain. I won't bandy words with you. I have an urgent request. Please, refrain from pursuing Isaac any further.
Bastard! So you're with Isaac! But that does not follow. Isaac wishes to fight me. For what purpose do you make this request?
This will not make sense to you, but to put it simply, I seek to maintain the flow of a greater will.
This is pointless. Out of my way!
Your beloved was killed on false allegations that she was a witch. I know how you feel, and I sympathize truly, but please look past
Rex,
your own...
how do you know of these things?
That I cannot tell. I know far more than you imagine. But I cannot act upon that knowledge. That is my arrangement. I may only observe. I have no choice but to excuse myself. Please, consider my request. The world hangs in the balance. Goodbye.
Who was that?
Inside the temple, Hector ran into stronger demons, and he knew he was getting closer to his foe. Within the temple's walls, Hector ran into a man carrying a weapon he immediately recognized.
Wait! That crest! Are you the Devil Forge Master?
That whip. Could he be?
Answer me! Are you the Devil Forge Master?
I am.
Then this is the hour of your death. On your oath, are you truly the Devil Forge Master?
And if I am?
For one that served under Dracula, you seem much too weak. It's been said that the Devil Forge Master's power rivals that of death.
Ah, so you are hunting for Isaac as well, I see.
As well? Then you're not... Wait... I recall there was another Devil Forge Master. They say he betrayed Dracula and forswore his powers, but that was 3 years ago during the war. Could he have survived? It cannot be.
Believe what you like, but answer me this. Are you not Trevor Belmont, the one who defeated Lord Dracula?
That I am, though I did not fight alone. There were many brave warriors beside me. And your name, sir?
Hector.
Hector. I shall remember that name.
After visiting Julia's shop, two familiar faces appeared to Hector. He had a feeling these two were not what they seemed.
I'm pleased to see you are unharmed.
Did you think me dead?
I saw him earlier. I feared that perhaps...
I came too late then. Which way did he go?
Along this path lies a forest. He went there, probably making his way to the village on the other side.
And what of your mission? To purify this land and remove the curse?
Yes, the curse. In the end, it is all Isaac. He is the source of this pestilence. He... how could I forget? There is a matter I must attend to. By your leave.
You again.
Oh, it's you. I was expecting someone else. You spoke with him, didn't you?
And why should I answer to you?
Perhaps you'll accept my advice then. You would do well to avoid him. Do not be drawn in by his words.
Your advice is neither solicited nor welcome. I will use any means necessary to achieve my revenge.
You've been warned. I would like to speak with you further, but I must track him down quickly. He is the one being who is beyond my recollection. Goodbye for now.
Hector knew Isaac had moved on, so he made his way to the Mortivi aqueduct. The aqueduct was filled with new dangers to test Hector to his limits. At the end of the maze, he ran into a truly demonic creature. Once his foe was defeated, he discovered yet another tomb, this time summoning a crow devil, capable of carrying Hector across large gaps. Hector ran into Saint Germain and Zed again, but this time he decided to just listen to see what he could learn.
That is why I am telling you this.
Voices. Who could it be? Do not go beyond your bounds. You mustn't speak nor act upon matters related to fate. You had better refrain from saying anything unsuitable.
Oh, that is correct, of course, but what about you? Is it not ludicrous for you to be guiding a traveler in these circumstances?
I am merely lending assistance to one who is seeking what he already desires. It is the same with the curse.
That's ridiculous. You have different rules for yourself.
This discourse is at an end. I cannot have you interfering any...
I will keep returning until the day you finally surrender.
No one escapes from me.
So, those two are enemies.
Hector followed Isaac's trail through the nearby forest. There he met some new monsters, which challenged Hector's abilities to the end. At the end of the forest, he battled a demonic Minotaurus, which was determined to stop Hector's pursuit of Isaac. He traveled through a large town where the town's residents had disappeared. It did not take long for Hector to discover why.
You've caught up already.
Isaac!
It's still too soon, but all the same. I'll test your abilities and see how much of your power has been restored. Come on!
At last he caught up with Isaac, but just as he was about to deliver the final blow, a familiar friend appeared.
Ah, how gratifying. Your power is indeed returning, but it's still not enough!
Brother, stop!
Julia! Return! Abel!
Brother!
What an annoying interruption. Well, so be it. It's still too early to finish you anyway. Regain more of your power first. You'll need it all if you hope to kill me.
You are not getting away!
No! Let him go!
So, I was taken in. You were in league with Isaac all along!
Think what you like, but I do wish for you to stop him, honestly.
Then why did you keep me from him?
Because it is too soon! You still lack the strength and spirit to defeat him.
I know that my strength is still growing. But what do you mean by my spirit?
You must understand this. My brother is in the venomous grip of Lord Dracula's curse. The desires of a single man mean nothing. The curse rules him.
Then go with Belmont or one of his vampire slayers. Someone you can be sure of.
No, Hector. You must be the one to defeat him. My brother has always respected you. Only you can free him from the curse. And also, if you are the one to slay him, only then could I live with it.
I understand. Of course, he is your brother. Forgive me. I was vexed. I did not mean to offend. I will take my leave of you now. And I will do what I can.
Be vigilant, Hector. I have an ill feeling. It bodes not well.
He discovered another tomb which summoned a new type of devil, a mage devil, which would use his magic to assist Hector. Hector arrived at a very odd tower full of machinery. Hector did not know what to expect as he traveled up this weird tower.
Oh! An unexpected guest. So, Zed hasn't slain you yet? I see you were spying on us. But I am an expert at miraculous escapes, Despite that, however, I have fallen into his trap at last.
Trap? What trap?
Well, the space itself is a barrier. Which leads me to question, how did you get here?
On foot. There were no barriers.
Interesting. Most interesting. Yes, that is quite possible.
What are you saying?
Well, in this space, I may be partially freed of the fess of time. Well, that means I can have a direct physical effect here. For example, I could fight you.
So is that your intent? To stop me by force?
Not exactly. By fighting you, all that I need to know will be revealed.
According to Saint Germain, he was in a trap, but all Hector knew was that he needed to defend himself and possibly learn more about this mysterious traveler.
I promise not to interfere with you again.
Very well.
I now see how fascinating time, or rather, fate, truly is.
Just who are you?
A traveler. Only half here. Not allowed to speak the truth. Not allowed to act upon reality. Yet, one who knows all. That about covers it.
I see. Not allowed to speak the truth.
Please forget everything I have told you. A traveler merely passes through, touching nothing, changing nothing. But there is one thing I can tell you.
What is that?
I feel a new destiny flowing out of you. Walk the path that is meant for you, without fear, for you are no longer alone. Give my regards to Zed when you see him.
After dealing with Saint Germain, Hector located another tomb, this time a devil type, which is the strongest of all the devils he can summon. Hector traveled to the ruins, continuing his pursuit of Isaac. Here he will meet up with another familiar face.
You are not without skill.
Vanquish Lord Dracula by a fluke, a mere twist of fortune. Yet I grant you are adept. Hector! I need not linger here any longer. I've gotten what I need. But mark me well, I will slay both of you without fail. Without fail.
So he escaped. He fled when he saw you. There can be no doubt of it then. You are indeed his enemy.
Just as I told you when we first met.
Be that as it may, I am the one who shall vanquish him. Your meddling is unwelcome. Leave him to me.
Pity. How unfortunate. Such a rare opportunity squandered.
On the contrary. To obtain the vengeance I seek, Isaac must be slain by my hand alone. Ergo, nothing was lost.
Think you so? Then you shall be glad to know where he is bound.
And where might that be?
The castle ruins where we first met. Do you remember the place?
How could I forget?
Well said. At the top of those ruins there is a hidden chamber. 'Tis there you shall find him.
Then that is where I must go. Ah, I'd almost forgotten. Saint Germain gives you his regards.
Saint Germain, you say? Did you meet him in the clock tower?
Just so. He pledged he would no longer interfere in this matter.
It cannot be. No, that is not possible. I must make haste to complete the final touches. I beg your leave. Adieu.
You, Hector?
It is. I was told a hidden chamber lies beneath this castle. Isaac is there now.
What? That's not possible. In order to open the passage to that chamber, the blood of my clan must... Oh. So that is why he fought me earlier.
What is it, Belmont?
It cannot be avoided. You must show me just how much power you've gained.
Wait! I have no reason to fight you!
This is your reason. Defend yourself!
After seeing Trevor and Isaac fight, Hector did not understand why he must fight Trevor, but the reason will soon reveal itself.
It's as if you're an entirely different person. So this is your true strength.
Why did you attack me?
The place to which Isaac has gone can only be entered by those who possess very advanced powers. I had to test you.
I see. Meaning you would have me pursue him.
Indeed. But first you shall need my help. Come.
Belmont blood acts as a key. And what lies beyond this point?
Do not ask. If you knew, your heart might waver. For now, hold the image of Isaac in your mind. Think only of defeating him.
Very well.
Hector, hunt him down. And when you have him, show him no mercy.
Hector was transported to an area that seemed to go on for eternity, and yet not truly be here. This mysterious place will soon reveal its part in the legacy of Dracula. Hector faced the powerful headless warrior. He could feel the large amounts of demonic energy emanating from his foe. Little did he know what horror was about to begin.
Enormous power! Dracula's castle? Have I arrived too late?
Fiend! What are you doing here?
I can't have you interfering beyond this point. I left that seal to Hector.
Impossible! The seal cannot be undone except by a torrent of demonic energy. Hector could not know that.
Do not equate a Devil Forge Master's power with that of an ordinary sorcerer. For a seal like that, the magic produced in battle is more than enough. Placing a guard there proved to be your downfall. Enough talk. Time to die.
Hector had hoped that he would never step foot in his old master's castle again. He could feel the strength of Dracula's curse growing. As he continued his journey, he located the last of the tombs. This time, a very odd little devil called a pumpkin devil. Finally, he could sense that Issac is near, and his quest, at least he thought, is near the end.
You resurrected the castle! Hector, bravo!
You wanted me to regain my powers. Now I see why. I fell right into your plot. After 3 years of peace, I'd lost my edge.
And I've sharpened mine. I've been waiting quite a long time to plot my revenge. Not only did my lord die because of you, you stripped me of my pride, my home. Now I shall make you suffer as I suffered. You shall die a most painful, gruesome death!
Finally, his final fight with Issac, and what he's traveled so far for. And he can make Issac pay for the death of Rosalie. Unfortunately, something happened that Hector did not expect.
Do not let the curse take hold of you. I'm certain that she would not wish you to pay such a price for your revenge.
This murderous impulse. This thirst for bloody vengeance. This is not me. It is the curse. Dracula's curse!
Oh, and you would not fall prey to the curse. Praiseworthy indeed. I wonder why. Was your desire for vengeance weak, or was your spirit strong? No matter. Either way, 'tis well finished. Your efforts have been a great boon to me. The moment you wavered was all I needed.
Zed. So, you're the one behind all of this?
You could say that.
You used me to revive Lord Dracula!
Even so. Devil Forge Masters alone are suffused in my master's magic. Thus only a Devil Forge Master can be the vessel for his reawakening. I knew you would be the best material. Yes, much more so than Isaac. That is why I guided you here, so that you may fully regain your powers.
Who are you?
However, for Lord Dracula to be reborn in you, the curse had to take hold of you. When you rejected the curse, you proved to be useless. Truly, 'tis most unfortunate.
That weapon! You are none other than death!
Soon my master will enter Isaac's body. Though you were favored, Isaac will do. Dracula will once more walk the night.
And as for you, it is time for you to die.
He knew how strong death was, and he had heard what happens to people that face him. Very few had ever survived. Through the strength that Rosalie and Julia had given him, he knew he had the power to stop them.
Impossible! A mere human has beaten me!
Traitor Hector.
Lord Dracula, you are reborn.
Why did you betray me?
Why did you unleash your hatred upon the humans? When you began slaughtering them indiscriminately, I had no choice but to disobey you.
You side against me for the sake of humans. Humans are not worth the air they breathe. I was simply cleansing the world.
It is not your place to judge the worth of humans.
The powerful always judge the weak. The humans made their judgment of me as well. Thus, I sentenced them to extinction. Sympathy is merely a form of weakness. You betrayed me, Hector, and for that, the punishment is death.
I stand ready. I will not flee as I did before.
Now, face to face with the Lord Dracula, Hector's only hope is that by using Isaac's body instead of his, the transformation was not complete. If he could just defeat Dracula, he knew he could use his powers as a Devil Forge Master to end this curse.
Scatter to the wind! Power of darkness! transformation. Was it not complete?
So it would seem.
Oh, the curse. My soul may return to the abyss, but the curse will not be lifted. It will fester in the hearts of humans until they obliterate themselves.
Have you forgotten? I am a Devil Forge Master. I can turn your curse aside, transform it into something harmless, and so it shall be. Rest in peace. Now that I reflect upon it, Issac's madness and Rosalie's death were both caused by the curse. This, then, is the final forge.
Heed my words, O great powers of darkness!
Release to me one of the tortured souls. Let me infuse him with my life force
and awaken him to the world of the living. Immaculate being, appear before me now!
It is too monstrous! Tis done. The struggle has ended. I feel I can let go now and die in peace.
You look ghastly.
Julia! Why did you come here?
I thought you might be contemplating something foolish, like letting go.
You see through it all, don't you?
You've paid your debt, have you not? From this day on, you must live true to your own heart.
You are wise indeed, Julia. I cannot fall knowing that you would fall with me.
Now that you realize, we must go. Let us depart, quickly. Farewell, Issac. Tis over at last.
Even so, I pray this will truly free the people's hearts.
Those hearts are yet filled with darkness. The curse has reached deep inside of them. Its mark will not easily vanish. For my brother, only death could erase it.
Julia.
All the same, people are not such fools. Their hope lies in one another. They shall realize that in time. Scars will fade and be lost to memory. Let us have faith in the morrow.
Indeed.
Faith in the morrow. Those are fine words. But not for me. As one who travels through time, I see the morrow a bit differently. All the same, the flow of time has stabilized at last. For myself, I think I will go far into the future and see what awaits. There is one great battle yet to be fought. The final battle.
between Lord Dracula and the humans. Perhaps they will remember your fight, or perhaps it will start anew.
What now, Hector? Where will you go?
Well, I have many friends I must conceal from the humans. I suppose I'll seek some hidden place where I can live in peace.
No need to search out such a place. I know of one.
Pray, lead me there. I am in your debt.
All that you may need, you shall find here. If that is fine with you.
Well, I suppose to stay here with you, Julia, 'tis not a bad idea.
Your heart have strength to love for yourself. You will win with the
Okay, so that was Castlevania Curse of Darkness.
I don't think it worked.
So Hector was able to send Dracula back to the Abyss and bring an end to the curse that Dracula put over the land.
Ooh, a tree.
Hector was able to live the rest of his life in peace with Julia and in the art of Devil Forge mastery.
So, what happened to Trevor?
McDonald's happened to him.
No, McDonald's was not in Castlevania.
Shush, it was.
So Trevor did survive his wounds thanks to Julia, and then he went back home to Sypha. So later, he would actually pass down the power of the vampire killer to his children. So overall, excellent story. And so now, it is time for retro reviews. So Castlevania Curse of Darkness was released for the PS2 and the Xbox in 2005. This Castlevania actually broke away from the central hub type that we see in Lament of Innocence, and Curse of Darkness was actually more of a complete world system where you could travel through parts of the land to get to the next level. It generally received good reviews, with the only main complaint being that the areas felt very repetitive. So now we're going to take a look at the graphics. Okay, so personally I think the graphics look good for PS2. Trevor actually looks really good. Then Hector looks really good. Isaac looks a little weird, but that's just because of the outfit he put him in.
It looks like you're inside of a Chicken Express. Very small, very cramped, and no...
Since when? If it's so cramped, then why do they have, like, a play place?
Also, you don't eat at Chicken Express.
Oh, I thought she said Chick-fil-A. Never mind.
We don't eat at Chicken Express.
Hey, I'm just guessing that the place is very small.
I think it is, too.
Well, it's an open world, so I don't think Curse of Darkness was actually considered small. It was a lot bigger than Lament of Innocence, and definitely bigger than Castlevania 3.
A lot smaller than that box.
I don't even see what box you're talking about, but okay.
That one the tiny little thing is in.
Oh, I think she means the one holding the tiny sword.
Yeah, that one.
Why didn't you say tiny sword?
I don't know.
So,
I didn't see the sword.
What did you think of the graphics?
You asking her?
Yes, I'm asking her and looking straight at you.
He's clearly looking at you.
What did you think of the graphics?
They suck.
Well, I mean,
compared to today and all.
Well, you can't compare them today. You got to compare them back then.
They suck.
This was around GameCube time.
GameCube is awesome.
Well, I agree. What do you think about the graphics?
For them being bad then.
Hey, my headphones aren't working.
I guess that back then they usually had pixelated stuff.
Ow!
Yes.
Since they had pixelated stuff. So, and I have a lot of older games when I had my DS. So, I can like kind of compare a bit. And I also have a 3DS, so like dating back to younger, older generations. That's usually something you could probably find in a 3DS. I mean, no, not 3DS.
A DS.
Like the graphics, maybe. I think they were really good for back then.
I did.
Oh, now I'm lost. What do I do?
I don't know. Jump on Snorlax. He could fly around. he could actually lift you up, unlike Eevee, who's on your head. Of course, then he'd have to wake up. So.
I don't know how to do that.
So graphics, I would say, looks
faint.
really good. They did fix the problem that Lament of Innocence had, to where it was just almost the same enemies over and over.
Snorlax isn't an option. He can't fly. He can barely jump.
Well, I've never seen Eevee fly either, so you had more enemy varieties, and then the final bosses were a lot better in Curse of Darkness than Lament of Innocence. But so overall, except for her, who's trying to fly on an Eevee,
her opinion doesn't.
I'm trying to find.
Graphics, really, really good. Okay, so the sound, Castlevania on no matter what system has a great soundtrack.
Hey, there's Jesse and there's James.
Great music, although the music in the chair room is a little freaky. Because you said it was going to give you nightmares.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show a clip of the chair room at the end, because the chair room is actually hilarious. And we'll get into that when we talk about at the end. It's hard to get everything. But sound, the sound of the whips, the sound of... You could actually hear echoes going on while you were driving, or while you were going through the castle. It changed whether you were outside versus inside. But what did you think of the music?
Bro, there's no orchestra in it.
PS2. It's not a Switch or a PS4 or a Wii U. It was PS2.
Then it sucked.
Well,
I don't like that game.
It doesn't matter if you like it or not. What did you think of the music? It's that spooky Castlevania style music.
Oh, it sucks. It's not like Annabelle.
That's a movie. Compare it to games.
I know. There's a VR game that's Annabelle.
Have you played it?
No, I've seen someone play it.
Then you can't compare it if you've never played it. Out of the games that we own, how good is the music?
And that's a lot, Cat. Oh!
My poor son.
What did you think of the music?
It was bad compared to...
Oh my gosh. Like, for real, though.
I'll put a speech bubble above it. I'll put what I want her to say.
Let's see. I think they were good because going back to the topic I said earlier, most of them was probably tech. Most of them were probably techno, so I thought it was a good improvement. What are you doing? Choking on my hand?
You're killing Eevee. You're squishing her. You're trying to fly on her.
I'm trying to hit you.
So, overall, much like all the other Castlevania games, the sound was really, really good. Okay, so gameplay. Breathe. Heimlich maneuver. It's the curse of Dracula and her power of Christ compels you.
But for real,
Don't
though,
move! Nintendo Switch stuck underneath the couch.
Okay,
All because of it is making me laugh.
so as she recovers from the curse of Dracula,
basically, though.
gameplay, I know you two didn't play it, but the gameplay, extremely good. Get that curse out. Cough it out.
What
And the power
made me cough?
of the Christ compels you.
What made me cough was the fact that Anna was putting her hand over my face and saying some stuff.
Wait,
and
you
I
like
coughed. And then I couldn't stop, so I could cough and get the rest of them out.
Cough the curse. Cough the curse.
And then whenever everyone went to take a drink, I just started coughing.
Curse cough.
But
So-
for real, though.
Gameplay, jumping, they fixed the problem that they had in Lament of Innocence, where it was only forward-facing
Now we got
camera.
soda on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Well, get up. So this,
Pick
you had a
up
full.
soda?
You could have a full 360. You could just move the camera around. So they did a good job on that.
Your big head's in my shot. That's better. Now that was just overreacting.
You almost broke my face.
That's better.
So the swords, the whip,
I just wanted to
all the weapons, the AI of the enemies, everything was a huge improvement. So
Why are you stepping on my back?
I am doing no such thing. What do you mean?
gameplay, extremely good. Okay, story.
Now it is.
So this continues a great story that they've started.
I'm not even in the shot.
It involved Trevor, so they brought Trevor back. Hector goes to find Isaac for revenge against the death of Rosalie. He ends up finding a mysterious character named Saint Germain that I wish they would bring back because he's a time traveler.
Turn that off.
We're not doing Pokemon, we're doing Legend of Castlevania.
This is why you're not in the shot.
So,
I know what's wrong with my headphones now.
yeah, they're not plugged in.
No! It's bent.
Luckily, I can bend that back, but not right now.
Up.
That was the
real,
curse
though.
that did it. The curse of Dracula did it.
No, it wasn't.
So-
it was the couch.
So you have a side story of Saint Germain and Zed the monk, where you eventually find out that Zed was death. But Saint Germain, you don't really hear about anymore. And I really wish they bring Saint Germain back because he's a great, great character. But then you have Hector going after Isaac. You have Isaac's sister getting involved. Isaac finally dies, but is used to bring back Dracula, but yet not as strong as Hector. So the regeneration isn't as strong, and Hector's then allowed to kill Dracula. So excellent story.
Oh.
Very well done.
I'm almost done with this, and that means I won't have any
Oh
left
my
for the
gosh,
horror
put
movie.
that out of the shot. You're not supposed to be in the shot, remember?
You're not here.
Yeah, you're not here.
I'm here.
This is why I have my foot on you. But y'all didn't hear that. My foot's on the ground.
You wouldn't admit earlier.
So overall, excellent story. Okay, so overall,
I guess I'll get your sock.
Overall, I would say this ranks
Oh,
up
man,
there
it's
with all the
soft
Castlevania games. There's not really a bad Castlevania game that I've played.
Put your
The
finger
game
right
was
down there,
difficult.
the light, dark red.
It's probably the soda you spilled.
When you
I
beat
didn't know
Dracula,
such thing.
you unlock the ability to play the game through as Trevor Belmont. There's crazy mode in there, again, where you play as this weird... you can unlock a new
Cowabunga.
innocent devil that is the Pumpkin Head character.
Jack
it's
Skellington.
interesting.
I bet.
The innocent devils also, you can, even after you beat Dracula, you can continue to level them up and get one of each innocent devil. So there's a lot of stuff to do. Then there's the chair side quest.
Yay!
Where through all the game you have to track down where all these chairs are and sit in the chair. And then eventually, when you sit in all the chairs, you go into the chair room and you get the complete chair.
We all love some chairs.
Yeah.
I hate chairs.
You can never have too many chairs.
That's why I'm on the
That's
floor.
why you're sitting on the ground, huh? You hate chairs.
You're scared of chairs.
Off.
You like chairs on roller coasters.
Oh, help, help, help. I do not like roller coasters. Especially since she made me go on the George Rush Scream again.
I made you do nothing.
She did too.
She
also
liked
made
the
me,
Runaway Mine Train.
Those two made me go on the Runaway Mine Train for the first time, and they made me scream for one drop.
Oh my gosh, it was hilarious.
And then you forced us to ride it again.
Yep.
Yes, I might have done that. At night. It felt faster though. And then she wanted to go on the JoJo Scream, and I allowed it, and then we made a deal.
Hold on. She wanted to go on the Judge Roy Scream, and I allowed it.
I did no such thing. I hate it. Ow!
I did nothing. I pulled your head out of the shot.
It's the curse. The curse of Dracula.
Exactly.
It's the curse.
For real, though.
She made me go on the JoJo Scream for a bet. She said she was making me a custom hat if I didn't scream throughout it, and during the first drop, I screamed.
Yeah, so she lost. So, back to Legend of Castlevania.
All of it. I hated it. Why would I suggest it? It was not me.
Overall,
She went on the cat one.
Excellent game. I'd give it probably a 9 out of 10 because you can do so much and then you can come back to it. So, story, what'd you think?
Interesting. It's like, it's very scandalous, if I must say. You know, it has a lot of insert fancy French words.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to be in the shot anymore.
It really gave that I think this
Pizza?
No.
Hey, that's what we have whenever we left Six Flags.
Ouge quoi squaw.
Squaw is an American Indian.
It really gave that ouge quoi squaw, if I may say.
Well, you tried to say it.
But like, it really touched that ouge croissant.
Croissant. You eat a croissant.
Let me talk. It gave that ouge croissant really deep inside me. It fulfilled that ouge croissant. This is why I said insert French words.
So, character that's not in the shot. What did you think?
It sucks.
Well, now you're in the shot, so you don't count.
Yeah, your opinion's irrelevant.
Irrelevant, not irrelevant.
You're an inner Krelski.
So, overall, really good.
Karate Dojo.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Diabetes.
So, time for the chair room video.
I'm gonna get
Curse of
diabetes
Darkness.
from this. I'm gonna get cancer from this.
Circle. So, this is its unlockable thing.
That's circus music. That sounds like pure diabetes.
So you have to go through the whole game finding these chairs.
Hey, look at the gremlin.
Oh, that's my innocent devil.
More like Bendy. Who are you?
That's a pachinko chair.
Pachinko from the distant holy land of
Nagoya.
Nagoya.
Too bad you can't cash in the winning balls for money. So just hit a button. Now hit circle again.
Wow. That's pure lies. We're selling at a cheap thrift store.
Comedian's chair.
Excuse me.
A comic masterpiece. Created by a legendary comic duo. Laughter guaranteed, a real rib tickler.
They got that from that. They got that last pun from Sans. You see, rib tickler. Sans is a skeleton. He made that joke. And that looks more like a school chair than anything else. Oh, this should be in the movie The Office, even though I haven't seen it.
Leather chair.
Oh, I see that stance.
A gorgeous chair made for real leather for a real bigwig. Symbol of a boss, hotshot, or top man.
Excuse me. Sounds more like the hotshot would be dead because they would be sitting in it so much to where they would get stuck to it and then they would die. Now time for Pinocchio. Pinocchio. Now doesn't this just look like Game of Thrones? He's not even sitting on anything.
It's a woodman's chair. A wood chair shaped like a man. Be careful how you sit in it or it may look somewhat rude. And
How
these
is
chairs
that?
are scattered across the whole game.
This is the bus.
Bench.
Excuse me. Excuse me, you cannot relax.
A simple bench, its paint worn from wind and rain, often found in meeting places, has a retro feel.
Hold on one sec, you game. We got benches in my school. Oh wait, no, that's a lie.
But do they have jack-o'-lanterns on them?
We had benches in my old school. No, they were plain metal. It's hard to control the camera on this thing. Oh no, we're back at Six Flags. What is that? Excuse me, I feel like I'm being harassed or insulted.
Coffee cup. It may look like a family attraction, but its sickening spinning is not for the faint-hearted.
That's one of the teacups from the ride.
Yep.
Tell me I'm wrong here. That is a teacup. Ow, I hurt my arm.
So the next chair is actually hard to get. That one's hard to get. Because you have to sit in it while Dracula's attacking you. And you're going to skip it. Throne of Bones. The product of a twisted mind, a chair created from innumerable bones. No fun to sit in either.
No, that's Papyrus's chair right there. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
And don't forget the cannon over there.
I'm trying. You can't jump?
Yeah, you can.
I'm not going anywhere. I went somewhere.
So now you can actually shoot those birds if you want. You can't destroy any chairs.
Hold on, let's destroy the stupid one.
And you don't get anything for destroying all the birds. Can you hit one of them?
Why does it say life on it?
Because in the game, while you're firing this, other things are attacking you. And if that life meter goes all the way down, the cannon blows up. You got one!
Yeah, and as we can all tell, I'm a bad one at that.
That's the Throne of Bones.
Now, what we are going to be doing is we're going to
Okay,
be doing
this is weird. Watch what happens.
Job Simulator.
The really weird music.
I like it.
You didn't do the explanation.
Oh, you're right. But it's a swing set. It's just a swing set.
So, park swing, dusk. My friends have all gone home. As silence falls in the park, I silently wait for my mother's return.
Wow, how boring. That's a bad lifestyle.
You'll like the one over there.
They got a... What one?
That one. Therapeutic chair.
Isn't that a bit
Low
overkill?
frequency waves soothe away your stiffness. This low price includes delivery and handling. Order now.
Excuse me, did you see that? Did you see that? You go right... Look. You're in the straps, and if I hit O, you go right through them.
Better than the huge pie pan that hit your head.
That was genius.
Don't forget Dracula's throne.
No, that's last.
Oh.
That's a lonely chair.
Highbrow chair, a multifunctional chair in which an intellectual may repose. A rare item, it must cost a bundle.
I'll show the chair we have back at the end of the video. The chair we have that's weird. And I believe, Raptor, you know what I'm talking about. You have spent the most time in it. What the frick is this?
So this is the chair that's in the room where you save your game.
Looks like it has a feather. Looks like it's mucus. Looks like it's from Ghostbusters. Now would you look at that? Trying to be all smart when we all know he's stupid.
It's Hector.
Yeah,
Save room chair. This useful chair allows sitters to take a break from their adventures found everywhere.
Does it now? A stump!
Yep.
Too bad you can't do that in Breath of the Wild.
Stump stool, a rough seat made from the pioneers who cleared this area. Its coarse surface is hard on the rear. Actually, you can sit down on stools in Breath of the Wild.
Not stump stools.
Hilarious cushion. Listen.
Inappropriate! This is supposed to be kid-friendly.
You didn't do the explanation.
I don't care!
Explanation.
No! I like this one.
So that is the warp chair whenever you warp from place to place. So teleporter seat. The seat of a device that allows instant movement across Wallachia. The origins of this marvel are lost.
I'm sorry, but what?
What do you mean, what?
But what?
Wallachia, that's the name of the place.
Toucan?
It warps you. Rattan chair. A rattan chair.
This one
A rattan
comes
chair
from...
made from a certain cane-bending lady of high standing. Comfortable and relaxing.
Was it for first class in Titanic?
Sure.
Oh, then it doesn't matter to me.
And it is funny in the game, these are just stuck everywhere. It takes a while to find them all. I like the slippers on this one. There's slippers on the ground that your feet fit in. So, Western toilet. Disrobing is not required to sit here. You didn't let me finish!
Yeah, we need to let him have his privacy.
Disrobing is not required to sit here, although you may be thought somewhat odd if observed.
See, that we need him to let him have his privacy.
This one is the only chair that's required to sit in to move on. Really. This is the gondola.
Oh, you can't go in the cage. That's how you go. Excuse me, what's this?
Do the explanation. So, this gondola with a birdcage design connects the castle. Hit it again.
No, that's stupid.
It's actually an important chair. It connects the castle to another section of the game. This one's neat. This one's found in the Infinite Corridor.
The heck?
So, Emperor's Throne, a mechanical chair made of a brilliant scientist ages ago. This takes you to a secret room in the Infinite Corridor.
Really?
Two-seater sofa. This one's kind of funny. So, a classy, unique-looking sofa that seats two looks like it would be fun to share with a sweetheart.
Blech!
And look at the demented teddy bear.
Yeah, he's judging you.
You only have this one, Dracula's throne, and then the special one.
Oh, look at
So
that.
this is the director's chair.
Japanese! Oh my, almost into you. I'm sure that's Korean or something. But not Japanese.
No, that's Japanese. This... I didn't get to read it!
I don't care.
Oh, I forgot about the rocking chair.
Look like Annabelle. Cool.
Sends you off into a deep sleep with a gentle rocking motion.
Let me off.
So you have 2 left.
Alright, we're going to do the one that belongs to the...
Okay, this one we do have to read the explanation, because I don't remember it. Okay, let's see.
It does nothing.
No. The Dark Lord's seat said to be whittled by a madman. Put it back on.
No, if they want to know what it says, then they can pause the video.
Okay, this one's silence. The complete chair. Sit in it! That one's hard to get. The only way to get it is to get all the chairs. I'll steal the controller from you.
This is a weird chair.
Or I could unplug it and plug in a different one.
Alright. Let's do the weird one that you're...
You at least have to put the explanation on for a second. Hopefully longer than a second.
That's gonna give me nightmares!
Well done, your rear has sat in the complete chair. So,
This
that
is family friendly. I'm glad I didn't
is
do the explanation for the whoopee cushion one.
the chair room.
Yeah, we didn't do the explanation for this one.
The hilarious cushion.
Yeah. I moved on from it because of the sound that no one really likes. Let me out of here. I want my favorite chair back.
So you like the comedian's chair the best. It looked bigger this time.
Let's do it again then.
Yeah, look, watch. Now sit in it again. Now sit in it again. No, it gets bigger every time you do it. See?
That must have
I didn't
hurt.
notice that. That's new to me.
Cool. So much for I know everything.
I never said I knew everything.
Ha ha ha.
Okay. Anything else you want to show in the chair room?
Yeah, I want to show them one of our chairs.
Which chair?
The chair out there.
What chair out there?
Come with me!
If it's in your room, I don't think they ever want to see your room.
It's not in my room.
Which chair? Which room is it
It's
in?
in the dining room.
What chair are you talking about?
The one that you hang upside down in all the time. You ruined the surprise.
Oh, that's my inverter. That's not a chair. That's a medical
That's
thing to try to
technically-
fix my back.
Now let's show it to them.
First,
I show them one more chair. Hello there. This is our lucky chair. I don't know if you can see it, but it's green. And I'm gonna try to not turn over the PlayStation. How dare.
from the bones of a long extinct monster. Okay, so that's that one.
Can you see it? Can you see the chair?
So, and it sat upon a multitude of chairs, and this chair is the proof good sitting. So the other one you didn't get to see is the Emperor's Throne. So moves between the first and second floors. So that's in the Infinite Corridor.
I don't know if you can see the chair, but I'm tired.
And then this one, sit here at your own risk. And then this one,
why must you be controlling it?
a little too relaxing, in fact, because you wouldn't show the explanation.
Good thing you're not showing the explanation of that one.
That's where I'm going.
I hate you. Ugh!
Good for a laugh or two, this air-filled cushion makes a noise, most peculiar noise when set upon. So,
Don't play that hideous sound ever again.
that is the chair room. Anything
No,
else?
That's the nightmare room.
Anything else?
Job simulator. Come on.
So, Texas Cat's going to be doing a job simulator video because she got for Christmas the Sony VR. So each video is going to be a separate...
And I have proof this time. You PlayStation off of my Sony VR.
So each video is going to be a different job. So
yeah, let's see how well I do with this.
This finishes off Legend of Castlevania Part 3. Curse of Darkness.
Yeah.
So, hope you liked it.
Speaking of
There's
chairs,
another
I
section
know
of the video right after this because we had to film this later. So, but anyway, thanks again. Chair room. Wait, before we end, we have to end on the correct chair. Which chair are we going to end on?
Give it to me.
On the small one?
Of course not.
Medium one?
No, wait. We have to bring the world to justice.
What? He's in a gondola?
No, he's in jail.
Okay. That's the chair room. Hope you liked it. So I hope you enjoyed this look at Castlevania Curse of Darkness.
Gone.
She's gone.
Come back, character. You still have to be in the shot now.
No, I'm not coming back. You didn't want me in the shot.
You didn't complain earlier.
So please like the video.
I'm complaining now.
Please subscribe. It really helps to motivate us to get these done. I know it's been a while since we posted a video. So, but the Castlevania one, it took a little longer to beat that one.
Come here, boy.
And
No.
I wanted to try to
I'm
put
not
a lot
a boy.
into this video. And then I've been working on the Swordless Challenge for Zelda. So I should be posting Dungeon 1 and 2 of the Swordless Challenge. But next time we move to the Game Boy. Of course, I'll play it on the Retron 5 probably. But move to the Game Boy for Castlevania The Adventure.
Gen Issac.
Masiba
Yeah.
Konnichiwa.
So this time we actually see a new Belmont. This is Christopher Belmont. Take up the
See
vampire
the
killer
cruise?
and fight Dracula.
Christmas tree.
So Christopher
Walmart.
is the grand... There's
McDonald's.
There's an argument in the Castlevania community
Bendy.
whether Christopher is the grandson of Trevor. He's either the grandson or he's the son or he's the great-grandson. It's still kind of up in the air, but we're going to assume he's the grandson of Trevor Belmont. So next time we'll do Castlevania The Adventure on the Game Boy. So thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment. See if she... Why are you doing Japanese? She was doing French. Well, trying to do French.
Gen Issac.
Yeah, get that guttural sound. So next time, Castlevania The Adventure.